Hey Buster, how's it going? Just trying to get refs in. Trying to find some good refs. I said, reference of images block. Can't speak. Procrastinating. I feel that kind of sums up pretty much my weekend when I'm not working on my theater job. Alright. Trying to see what. Yeah, so. Tried to start writing Ultraman Tiger video, but I think writer's block up. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going through with art, in fact, let me pull up my canvas. There we go. Uh, it's kind of blank. I mean, I've kind of like sketched a couple ideas, but I don't know. Nothing's really clicking with me for some reason. But no, I feel that for sure. If you hear that, that's my cat. Her scratching, trying to bury her bathroom, like litter bathroom, whatever. She just chose to do it at a really bad time. Taiga is one of the few Ultra series I still have yet to watch. But it's also like, well, Subaru has been doing a bad job at bringing that one over for some reason. I still want to get through like the legally available stuff, like the Milk Crate stuff, before seeking out Taiga, but in hopes that by the time I get through it all, Taiga will be available. My hopes. I was gonna skip to Zet since Taiga hasn't had a ride release yet, but I feel like I need to do it before Zet to give it a fair shake. Yeah, that's totally fair. I get it. I mean, like my part of the writer reviews that I'm doing is like the reason I'm going in by release order is because is that I want to give each Kamen Rider series a fair shake, and also with the Ultra reviews as well. Hey Reptech, you didn't miss anything. I pretty much just started. It's kind of a late Monday stream. Only gonna be streaming for probably an hour. Trying to figure out what to draw. I have the Amazon review that I wanna I have an Amazon video. I want to get the illustration done for that, but I have no idea how I want to tackle it. But yeah, you didn't miss much. How are you doing? But yeah, if I had to wait for the releases of the Kamen Rider series for my writer reviews, I would. Writer reviews would be a short series. Ultra I usually skip around, but I wanted to get the new Gen series done before Play Zero's up. True. Fair enough. Well, as I say every time, when in doubt, just draw reptiles. And I'm doing fine, just skip a drop on stage for now. Nice. Yeah, I know. It's just, I'm trying to overcome art block. I mean, I'm working on a commission for someone, but I don't really want to stream that because, it's somebody's commission, and I just, I haven't asked for their permission to stream it. So rather be safe and sorry and not do that. Also, I just really need to get the Amazon illustration done. Also, if I didn't say it, glad to hear you're doing fine. But I mean, like, even with like Common Writer, like even though like my reviews signify that I'm like doing them in order, I am watching or should I say, was kind of hopping around Common Writer. That makes sense. Yeah, the drawing. Yeah, it's just another thing too that's kind of a struggle with Amazon is that it's been kind of difficult to find the right references. Because when you search up Kamen Rider Amazon, it usually gives you the 2016 one. And I need the 1974 one. Let's see. The problem is I don't want to do anything like boring for Kamen Rider Amazon because I feel like Kamen Rider Amazon is like such a perfect fit for my style. But that might be why it's holding me back. Is that I just like I don't know what to do per se. It's an interesting challenge. Let's see. Might try to play with perspective. That might give me some ideas. Maybe have Amazon leap at the screen. Yeah, I mean, I thought about that. Let's see, like claws are right here. Let's actually, for this one, let's get the symmetrical ruler out. And also a little admission, I keep having to remind myself you're talking about Kamen Rider Amazon and not Amazon Prime for something like that. Well, I mean, to be fair, Amazon Prime does have Kamen Rider, like Shin Kamen Rider and Kamen Rider Black Sun, and it used to have Amazon Riders or Kamen Rider Amazons. But they sadly took that off. So there I understand the confusion. Let's see. And have these be the hands. I also like part of me kind of wants to go into a bit more of like horror with this one as well, but I don't know. All I have for Kamen Rider is Stronger, Sky Rider Super 1, Z-Cross, and Black Duology, and then done. Shin Prologue eventually. Yeah, I still got a lot that I have to catch up on Kamen Rider, but I'm better than I was like a year ago. I haven't watched. I need to catch up on Gotchard. I'm like 3 episodes behind, but that's the reason why is I've been like taking a bit of a tokusatsu break. Luckily, Amazon's did give Blu-ray release in Japan, so the target demo can still access. That's good. Hey, Godzilla guy, how are you doing? Just trying to figure out what I want to do for the Kamen Rider Amazon thumbnail. That's not the right chest, but it's fine. It's doing good. How about you? I'm hanging in there. This month has been a challenging month. I'm not gonna lie. Got sure it's been fun, so hopefully you enjoy it when you're ready. Yeah, I mean, I was having fun a bit, but also there were like some of the elements, like the whole memory erasing part, where which isn't inherently bad, but I haven't seen Revice or Saber, but it's like I've seen 01, Geats, and it's just like, oh, so this is the third Reiwa, Kamen Rider series I'm watching where mind alteration or mind racing is happening. That's getting a little bit old. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping to pick it back up sooner rather than later. Sorry to hear that. Don't worry about it. It happens. Life is full of ups and downs. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not feeling that one. Let's try this. I also kind of want to get into the a bit of the horror. So because Kamen Rider Amazon's a very violent series in comparison to a lot of the Showa era Kamen Rider. Shin Prologue excluded. But definitely for the 70s, Amazon really really pushed some stuff in the first half. Trying to think. Or just yeah, sorry, I'm looking at reference images right now. Also, I couldn't tell if the noise, like the scratching noise that's happening, was the music or if it was my cat. I think it's the music. So, what have you all been up to lately? Any games, shows, movies? What y'all's watch, consume, or whatever? I will say I'm still keeping up with Ultraman Blazar. I'm behind on the dub, but I've still been watching it subbed at least. Finished Spider-Man 2 and Mario Water. Nice. Good games. I'm still... So, I finished the main story of Spider-Man 2. I'm just kind of rounding up the side stuff. And I haven't played Mario Wonder yet. Been watching Gen 5. It's connected to the Boys universe. I've heard about it. I've never actually watched any of the Boys stuff or read the comics. I've seen clips here and there. But I will say, while I enjoyed my time with Spider-Man 2 and I'm still doing the side stuff, I'm gonna say I've I don't know, I was a little disappointed after I finished the story. Yeah, it's been fun doing cleanup on Spider-Man 2. Yeah, I mean, the core gameplay is fun, but there's just a lot of small issues that just keep piling up. Don't read the boys' comics. The shows are good. Yeah, that's kind of what I've heard as well. There is an an art piece I saw a while ago that I kind of want to reference for the Amazon um, like illustration. Let's see. It's like with Samus versus Ridley. But yeah, I might hold off on saying about a lot of my thoughts on Spider-Man 2 because spoilers and the game's still fresh and okay. Yeah, I found the like Samus image I was looking for. Um, and it's one that's close to my style. Hmm. Here, let me save the image and I'll just pop it up the into Clip Studio and I'll show you guys what I mean. Let's see. And this is from the art's by Mr. Nothing. Let's see, and we're gonna import image. Gotta zoom out because I'm working on a large file size. But yeah, there's something similar to, likes of this. At least, color wise. I don't know. Where like maybe Amazon's fighting a beast man. In fact, let's look up the obviously he's not gonna be fighting Mole Beast Man for reasons. I don't want to do that. But I might choose maybe like Spider Beast Man. Since like Spider Beast Man's like the first opponent, Amazon fought. And was the first time we got the repeat of the Spider Kaijin trope in Kamen Rider. Now I was just trying to find a good reference image of Spider Kaijin or Spider Beast Man. Then I have like so many tabs open on my browser, so it's like a lot of it's a mess. Have any of y'all seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movie out of curiosity? I haven't watched it yet. But it made the theater busy this weekend. I will, especially Friday night. Now, of course, I can't like get too bloody or gory with this illustration because it's got to be somewhat YouTube friendly. But I feel like we can get it pretty stylized. Maybe if Amazon's like sort of up here And Spider Beast Man is down here in the foreground, maybe. I don't know. Let's see, and then yeah, it's like I kind of want to get a bit more stylized with this one. That's the thing. You have it was okay. Watch it at home though. FNAF movies on PT. I forgot it was on Peacock because I keep forgetting that Peacock is an actual streaming service. I know that's pretty sad, but it's, they're like pretty much the Office streaming service. Let's see. How are you doing, Nod Narb? Nod Narb. You watched were you talking about you watched the FNAF movie or that you forgot that Peacock was a streaming service? I'm hanging in there. Just trying to figure out what I want to do for Kamen Rider Amazon. Because I'm working on the review right now. It's all recorded. The audio's been edited. It's just getting started on this. Forgot about Peacock. Yeah. There's like also so many streaming services nowadays. It's really hard to keep up. I don't know. Maybe something with like him roaring to the sky or something like that. Hey Alistair, how's it going? If I We're all just kind of chatting right now, so and I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do for Kamen Rider Amazon. Good, thank you for asking. Hanging in there. Maybe I could like reference. Let's see. Import image. Might reference the title card, but change the posing a bit more. Let's see. Let's see if that'll work. So Go back. Common Writer Amazon. It's for the illustrations for going to be for like the thumbnails I'm going to use for my Amazon review, like Common Writer Amazon review, and I've just been really struggling with it. So it's this guy here, or let me just draw an arrow like that. Let's see. This will be the head. Also worried, you know, if I do it like this, most of the body's going to be covered up. Which, not sure if I want that, but... Let's see, then... Nah, that's not right. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm just kind of like sketching things out right now, you know. Trying to get a feel for what I want to do. Let's see. But you mean this? Yeah, it's a sketch. Yeah, it's sketch. Oh, well, it's way leaves. I mean, it takes practice, guys. I mean, it's like... I mean, like, I don't know, like, part of it too is, like, I'm also trying to, like, make it look a bit recognizable for you guys. You know, because sometimes it can be really messy. Maybe if I just do, like, the head. Head for now, see if that'll work. Yeah, it's like... I mean, like, you can probably, like, get to, like, this point where, you know, sketching, you know, loosely like this isn't a big, you know, big deal. It takes a lot of practice, though. That's the problem. Yeah, trust me, I'm nowhere near, like, the greatest artist ever or anything like that. I mean, there's, like, so many more talented artists than I am. But it's, you know, I am proud of how far I've come with my art skills. And then like maybe have the logo in the background or something like that. Maybe. Drawing on PC. Nice. You got like a drawing tablet, or are you trying to do it with mouse? Same applies to me, and I agree. Yeah. Let's see. Let's get back to the stream LLC. Sorry, just looking on my computer stuff. I don't know. I might do something just a bit basic to get it done, but part of me doesn't want to do that. It's a struggle. Yeah. Maybe I'll thumbnail like a couple more, like sketch out a couple more rough ideas. Let's see. Might get reference Devilman. Oh, I am not drawing with a mouse. I am using a tablet. No. I'm drawing a mouse would be. This is like me drawing with a mouse. Like, here, let me like try to see if I can sketch out Amazon's profile. The problem with like drawing with mouse is that there's no pen pressure whatsoever. Yeah, it's like drawing with a mouse is very, very difficult. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm getting it to this point. But yeah, that would be me drawing with a mouse. No, I am using a Wacom tablet, which is not necessary. There's probably a bunch of cheaper tablets. No, unfortunately, I didn't even know you needed a tab. You don't need a tablet. But I would, if you want to get better with the art, I would first invest in getting not a tablet, but an actual like sketchbook, a paper sketchbook, and sketching in that with pencils and maybe like pen if you're up to it. Start sketching in there. You want to start like sketching, like that. It doesn't have to be good. Like if you're just starting out, or hell, like I have a personal sketchbook that is full of really, really crappy drawings. But it's there for me to doodle or to help me work, get warmed up. So get like a sketchbook. It doesn't have to be like an expensive sketchbook. Like, just, it's got like, just a basic sketchbook, and you don't even need to start off with. You don't need like the fanciest pencils or pens. You could just get some from the arts craft store. You could just use basic pencils that you would use in school. But if you have like more interest in drawing on PC, I would like look at some of the cheaper tablets, and look at some like software that's not going to, like either free software or I don't know what you're using to draw on PC. But I mean, of course, unless you want to like you feel more comfortable with a mouse, which is perfectly valid. Could be even a college line notebook with office pencils and pens. Yeah, exactly. Right. WebTech said You don't even need a proper sketchbook. I just said sketchbook because, you know, that's what I do. But yeah, you just need some fine paper, some pencils, start sketching. Um, yeah, but I think the thing is, though, the reason I do recommend doing stuff traditionally is that it will help you, like, digitally. Um, it'll give you some confidence in, like, either sketching abilities or line work. You know, so what you do traditionally can apply to digital. Right. Um, but yeah, and then, like, you want to just first, I say start drawing stuff that you're interested in, love, and then you can, like, work your way up to, you know, like, I guess learning the fundamentals. Like, the thing is, it's like use this thing called Krita. Yeah, that's a perfect software. You know, you got there. Hey Connor, how you doing? Krita is a perfectly valid drawing software. Um, But yeah, and also you don't even have to really follow my advice because every artist's journey is different. Anyway, I'm just looking up some references real quick. Might try to borrow some from Devilman, which is a good, really good manga. Very adult manga, but very good. From the legendary Go Nagai. Also has the Netflix anime Devilman Crybaby. I just want to get better so I can draw my favorite kaiju, Monster X. Yeah, I mean, it'll take time, but, you know, the more you practice, um, the better you'll get, you know. Uh, in fact, when you're, like, starting out, it is perfectly okay to trace as, um, as long as you, like, don't really, like, share it online, or if you do share it online, you give credit to the original artist, and you, like, clarify that, hey, this is a study, you know, as long as you're not trying to make profit off of it, because then at that point, that's plagiarism. No, but tracing is a perfectly valid learning tool as well. But I also recommend when you do trace, like, here, I'll trace this for example. This is becoming a little mini art class. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just, like, trace over this. So I'll lower the opacity. So if you want to start your art, oh, sorry, accidentally pressed minimize, but yeah, I would avoid doing, like, you know, this where you're just kind of, like, tracing the outline, because basically it'll get you good for muscle memory, but you're not really learning much. Hang on. There we go. What you want to do is you want to, like, try to break this down into shapes. So, let's see. We got the head right here. It's like a bit of an oval. Obviously the eyes are pretty much explanatory. They're ovals. And you got a triangle here. Got a triangle, like more of a like curved cone here. You know, and yeah, this is what you really want to do if you're like studying like art. It's just you just want to break it down to basic shapes. Even though it won't look, one to one, the thing is, it's going to, you're going to learn a bit more. Also, I'm doing alright. Sorry, I'm doing alright, Connor. How are you? Yeah. But yeah, I'm just sort of like tracing this as, an example. But yeah, that way, it's just you'll learn a bit faster if you just break it down into shapes. Is all what I'm trying to get at. That's good to hear, Connor. Anyway. But like I said, if you do decide to practice by tracing, I just don't recommend you posting it online or anything. That's like more of a personal study thing. Or if you do decide to share it, be very transparent that you are tracing someone else's, either art or an image. That is, just be fully transparent, because it can be a very slippery slope if you're not careful. Alright. Yeah, like, you kind of realize, like, a lot of, like, body parts, objects, they're all just a bunch of shapes. And also, you don't even have to, like, sorry, I'm kind of in an art teacher mode for some reason. I guess going back to, you don't even have to, like, trace the shapes exactly. You can, like, break it down to just basic lines. So, like, you want to find, like, the lines, basically, and get a sense of movement. Yeah, and the head's right there. Also, do not use AI quotation marks for your work and publish it online. You're gonna get a lot of trouble for that overall. Yeah, I personally don't call it AI. I call it the plagiarism machine for a good reason. Hey, Vandy, how you doing? I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do for the Kamen Rider Amazon illustration. It's just been like a real struggle. Been sort of like sketching some ideas. And then I kind of got into art teacher mode. Anyway. Just gonna take a quick drink of water. One time I remember as a little kid in this random house I drew an anime character that was surprisingly good, and I can never do it again. Well, I mean, again, like I've mentioned before, it takes practice. And this won't be like the first time I've drawn Kamen Rider Amazon. It's just, I am struggling what I want to do with this, because Amazon is a good fit for my style is just, he's a fun design. I'm sure it's tough to narrow down. I mean, like, I have drew him before. It's not that's the problem. It's just what I want to do, because I want to sort of lean into my style a bit more, because Amazon's character is a good fit. Problem is, one, reference images are not the great, are a little sparse, and two, it's just I can't nail down what I want. The eternal artist struggle. I mean, part of me wants to do something like this I showed before earlier in the stream. But also I gotta have to keep in mind YouTube might not like something, like that, violent as a thumbnail. So I gotta be real careful about that. So, you know what? Let's see. Do I have... What do you feel makes him a good fit for your style? I'm always interested in hearing about that kind of stuff. So, Amazon is a real... out of the common writers, he is a really wild and energetic writer. He doesn't... he... At least in the first half of the show, and I'll talk about my review, but... he doesn't... fight most common writers do, with punches and kicks. Instead, he claws and bites. He slashes, cuts. He's sort of that. Energetic and a bit edgy character. He's wild, I guess. And my inking style, especially, it can be pretty wild. That's kind of why I think, wow, he's a really good fit. Let's see. I'm gonna have to increase the... No. Alright. Sorry, I was thinking I could get I could simulate some stuff. Nah, someone doxed somebody and YouTube only demonetized them for a little bit, so that picture's fine. Sort of Blanca vibe. Yeah, exactly like Blanca, Oh, I'm not even talking about the recent Sniper Wolf thing. No, I'm just talking about YouTube in general as yeah, it's YouTube is can be very touchy when it comes to violent stuff, right there. I don't know. I think let's see, not that one. Because I also just need to get it done. I might just go back to doing the basic profile. Amazon might be an immediate favorite of mine based on that notion alone. So, spoilers on my review. The first half of Kamen Rider Amazon, amazing. It's one of my favorite of the Showa era writers I've watched. Granted, I haven't watched I haven't watched Stronger through Super 1 yet, so there's still that. But no, first half of Amazon is amazing. Second half is a bit boring, because it sort of loses that edge in the second half. But no, Amazon is a legit cool character, and there's a reason why Kamen Rider Amazon is one of the few Showa era entries to ever receive a proper reboot. The only others are being the original three. So like Ichigo, Nigo, with Kamen Rider first, and runs out of steam. It's more of so like it's not much that it runs out of steam. It goes back to playing it safe. Like they made some changes halfway through the show where it's just like, oh, it's you're going back to the basic rider formula that that you established before you start Amazon. Um, that's basically what happens. Yeah, the reboot was one of my first attempts to watch the series because it was the easiest to check out. I didn't get past one episode, but seemed cool. Yeah, I mean, granted, Amazon Prime took that legal access, I should say. Wink, wink, hint, hint. But I really enjoyed the first season of Kamen Rider Amazons. Second season's a bit weird. So more kind of like how Mirror Man ended up basically being lesser Ultraman. At least that's what a friend of mine said. That's what I've heard about Mirror Man as well. Mirror Man's like on my list to watch for sure. It's just getting around to it is the problem. I do have a bootleg DVD set of it though, so if I ever want to watch a low quality version, well, I have access to it. I can put it on my TV, but I still need to watch Mirror Man. Let's see. Maybe if I just do that. Get the hand going. It was good from what I checked out. Like, I guess it had a darker tone to it for the time, but then it had to pull back. Yeah, because I do remember from what I've read about is that they did eventually give Mirror Man like a time limit. But I also heard that apparently Mirror Man was like it was a Subaru show, but Ishiro Honda worked on it which tracks because Ishiro Honda also directed some episodes of Return of Ultraman, including the first and last episodes of Return of Ultraman. And it's sort of like given away in the first episode because the first episode of Return of Ultraman is named after everybody's favorite Godzilla movie, All Monsters Attack. Which I love that fact. Alright. Maybe just focus less on the details and just get the basic shapes going. That might be too extreme a perspective, but yeah, that's a bit too much. Let's see. Sorry, it got a bit quiet. It's just I went to thinking mode. see. I'll try one more thing, and if it doesn't, and you know, if I don't feel with it, I'm just gonna stick with the profile view, just so I can get it done. And that way, if I want to do something else, I can do it later. Let's see. Blanc. Might actually look up Blanca as a reference. See. If maybe that can help. Or just Street Fighter in general. Let's see. Actually, you know what? It might be... Let's actually look up Ridley from Smash Brothers. I know that's a weird choice, but... Let's see. Now I'm just trying to see if there's any Smash Brothers references. Like good references from Smash Brothers I can use. But if not, I'll just stick to the profile view. Let's see. Alright. Sorry for being so quiet, you know, again, I'm just... Like I said, I've been struggling with this. And I'm going to just move OBS. Just so I can see the image. Then... of course, Wacom tablet. Go away, Razer. Bye-bye. Razer Cortex gave me a notification. I don't want to hear about it. I know this pretty much is like basically the same idea I've been trying to get at, but there's some slight variations. See. So Vandy, didn't ask, what have you been up to? I know you've been enjoying that Lakeview game on your streams. Alright, this might work. Mostly just been hanging out tonight, watching the stream. Fair enough. There's a meme going around with FNAF that is har 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 har. I haven't really been into FNAF in years. So I don't know. I mean, I might still check out the movie, but I need a break after the weekend. It was pretty busy with FNAF. I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, I think I might be onto some with this one. Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. If I can nail it. That's the key part. I might just angle the head a bit more. That way it's like, get like basically a straight line. That's what I want. I just now realized that you were drawing if... You just now realized that I was drawing? Well, I guess better late than never. And then... get the chest. But yeah, sorry, I got myself into like the zone a bit. Alright. Yeah, I think... something like this. Yeah. I think something like this will work. Yeah. Then I got like his scarf, you know, flowing more like a cape. You know, and hopefully, you know, it won't be too violent for YouTube's sake. Then maybe just have Spider's head or something like that in the foreground. Or I can just move it a bit. Yeah. Some of it's more centered. I mean, obviously this ain't perfect by any stretch. I gotta work on the anatomy a lot, but no, this is definitely progress. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop for here though. I did say I was only gonna stream for about an hour. But no, I appreciate everybody coming out to hang. You know, I always love seeing the chat full. I'll be streaming the final part of Claire's story on Resident Evil 2 tomorrow, the classic one. I've been streaming that on Tuesdays, and tomorrow's Halloween, so it's perfect. So yeah, I'll be finishing up Clear Story for Resident Evil 2 Classic, and I'm hoping to get the Amazon review done sometime this week. My goal is tomorrow, but not making any promises. But yeah, thank y'all for popping in. It was fun talking to y'all. Sorry I wasn't super energetic tonight. Hopefully in the next drawing stream I do, it probably won't be Amazon, but hopefully I'll have like more of a clear idea of what I want to do before I go in. But yeah, thank y'all for stopping by. Hope y'all have a good night. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry. Take care and shoo watch.